Welcome back to the St. Patrick's Day Tournament Expert Division qualifying round. Hole number 6, option number 2. This is a luminary type topspin boost shot down to a grizzly bounce up for the albatross. So you need P5, side spin 1 plus wind 3 with topspin boost 2 or more. You'll need APOC 7 plus and Sniper 9 plus. I'm sorry, Grizzly 8 plus. And I recommend that you use 2 side spin if you have the ball that I'm going to use here that has 2 boost and 2 side spin. Would definitely recommend using that one as it allows the approach shot to come in much better. I did test the approach with 1 side spin only, and it does work. It's just landing closer to the rough and not utilizing the slope on the green to our advantage. So 2 side spin if you have it, but don't worry if you don't. Just use 1 side spin. You'll still have the ball guide the same distance from the hole. You'll just be coming at it from a little bit different direction, and you'll still offset it the same way. So for the drive, we're playing at P5 plus 10% max. No push up. We're using 8 topspin plus 2 topspin boost. If you happen to have an APOC 6 and you have a 3 topspin boost ball, you can play this shot. You'll need 3 topspin boost to get to the same range that we're getting. You want to pull this drive straight with a slight 1201 favor. APOC 6, you'll have 1/3 of the blue ring in the left rough. APOC 7 is blue ring touching the left rough. And APOC 8 is 2/3 of the clear ring in the left rough. And that's all at the top of the plus 18. Starting at the top of the plus 18, set your rings accordingly, set your spins, adjust P5 10 max. Make sure you have at least 2 boost. No side spin, no curl, full OP, and do your best to hit perfect. This drive is not grate friendly. This drive actually is minor grate friendly with APOC 7 plus, depending on the wind strength and wind angle that you get. Some of them minor grates will still be safe, not clip the rough. Some of them will clip the rough. If you clip the rough most of the time with this topspin boost shot, you're going to bounce over the bunker on the left and the bunker on the right. And generally speaking, with this shot, when I've hit grates, it will bounce over, it will clip the rough on the 3rd bounce, and it'll still roll out into the fairway, leaving me right around 416 yards or so. That's if you hit great left. If you hit great right, I think I ended up at somewhere around 408 yards. But I still rolled out onto the fairway, both sides. And you can still reach the green, and I'll go over. You can play the sniper rough bump shot from there. And I'll go over that in a minute. But if you manage to squeeze off a perfect, you get your drive down there. This one, I believe, was around 457. But anything 444 plus will put you in range to play this shot. So for the approach here, we're adjusting this one P5 plus 20% at slider. We're using 3 backspin and 2 left spin. We're going to add our spin first. And then we're going to set the tip of our ball guide to be touching the line 2 lines below the hole, and we want to be aimed at the right edge of the cup. So if we zoom in here, we want to be touching this, roughly touching this line here. Right, so we're just a hair short of that, but that's all right. And if we're looking at references from this camera view, it looks like I'm aimed, kind of right at the right edge of the cup, or maybe even just a hair outside the right edge, but it's kind of going like that. That's what I'm looking at here. Another reference that you can use is roughly around 1.5 lines left and 2 lines down. So if we look at this image I have for you to the left, this is going to kind of show what the ideal setup looks like, right? So we're 2 lines below the hole with the green lines, and then we're 1.5 lines left of the hole with the red line, and that's where the tip of our ball guide is sitting, all right? If you can make it look like that, then you're going to be aimed in the correct spot. Also, so if you turn your camera view to be in line with the straight part of your ball guide on the tail here, like from here to here, right? If you are in line with that, you're going to find that you're pointing in the direction that the black line is showing in the picture to the left, right? So that black line was me turning and lining up with the straight part of the ball guide and looking to see a reference from there. So a couple of things you can look for. You can line up with your center line going through the right center of the cup, and then set your ball guide on it with the tip touching the 2 lines below the hole. Or you can just put your tip of your ball guide, 2 lines below and 1.5 lines left. This is actually a very good opportunity for albatross here. It's been very consistent. So P520 add slider. There's no curl, no OP. This hit perfect. Hopefully you're walking away from this one with the albatross. Comes in very nicely, and like I said, it has been consistent. We're using Grizzly P5 plus yards. So if you're 5 rings short, 53, 4 rings short is 55, 3 rings short is 57, 2 rings short is 59, 1 ring short is 61 slider. If you're sitting at the +0, it's 64, +1 is 66, 2 is 68, 3 is 71, 4 is 73, 5 is 75, 6 is 77, 7 is 80, 8 is 82, 9 is 84, 10 is 86, 11, 89, 12, 91, 13 is 93, 14 is 95, 15 is 98, and plus 16 is 100% slider. Now, if you clip the rough and you come up short, you can play a sniper rough bump, all right? And that's going to be very similar to option 3 that I'm going to post here in a minute, the approach for that shot. But what you'll do is you'll have your green ring touching the fairway on the right. You'll use 3 backspin and 2 right spin. And then you'll count rings from min until your ball guide is going through the center of the hole. You should be through the hole by 2.5 to 3 lines. So green ring will be touching on the right, ball guide will be through the center of the cup by about 2.5 to 3 lines. And you'll count rings for men to get there. You'll play that shot P5 minus 15% at slider. If your wind is high, like say 8.6 plus, then you may want to add 0.1 to your adjustment due to the increased wind push and being further in the club. Last time I had that happen, I ended up pushing up, I want to say around 17 rings from men with my sniper, and that played 46% slider. So rings from men with the sniper, I'm going to give you a few of them. 22 is 58%, 21 is 57, 20 is 54, 19 is 51, 18 is 49, 17 is 46, 16 is 43, 15 is 41, 14 is 38, 13 is 35, 12 is 32, 11 is 29, and 10 rings for men is 27 slider with the sniper. Hopefully you hit perfect and you don't have to worry about that shot, but that is a backup just in case. Or you can always just drop some backspin on there, pop it up on the green, and take the easy eagle. Even if you do end up in the rough or the bunker, you can still reach the hole for the easy eagle. Do recommend that you pack your Spitfire just in case, so that you have as much distance as you can to get yourself to the hole as easily as possible. Good luck, everyone. Hope you get the drop. We'll see you on the next hole. P520 on the approach, P510 on the drive.